NaCRRI unveils a game-changing solution to aflatoxin wounds, igniting hope for farmers. This and more in our weekly roundup. Welcome to Agro News. My name is Eve Masawi. We rove across Uganda, Africa and beyond to bring you the latest developments in the agricultural sector. The news in detail. Good news coming in. Researchers at the National Crops Resources Research Institute in Namulonge are nearing completion on the solution to the problem of aflatoxins, which is becoming not just a health issue, but also a threat to the economy. Now, Uganda has been criticized on multiple occasions for having tainted food with chemicals which are suspected to be contributing to a high number of people being diagnosed with liver cancer. During the peak of COVID-19 outbreak, free food distributed by the government to disadvantaged individuals tested positive for aflatoxins. However, this is not the country's only setback. Lately, Ugandan food exports to neighboring nations was halted due to the same issue. In July, for example, 65 trucks transporting maize were seized at the Uganda-South Sudan border at Elegu on suspicion of containing aflatoxin in excess of 10 bpp, a high measure of abundance of bee propeller phytaceae, and hence unfit for human consumption. To establish efficiency on this UG01 aflatoxin, researchers tested in maize, groundnuts and sorghum in over 5,000 fields across the country. According to the findings, the formulation reduced aflatoxin contamination in maize by 66.7% and sorghum contamination by 74.2%. In regional news, we look at food security and climate change. In Rwanda, a farmer and father of two, Jean-Paul Kubwimana, was helped to offer more and high-quality produce to domestic, regional and international markets, ranging from beans to passion fruits. Financial assistance and training have enabled him to purchase greenhouse, which allows him to grow more nutritious tomatoes for the local market and community by better controlling weather conditions such as drought, strong winds, heavy rainfall or hailstorms. And in our international news, Kenya's President William Ruto has called for a global debt relief deal to help indebted African countries mitigate the devastating effects of the climate change at the recently concluded Africa Climate Summit in Nairobi, in which brought together African presidents to address better climatic interventions for the continent. According to the UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres, Africa accounts for only 4% of global greenhouse emissions while suffering some of the most severe consequences of rising global temperatures. The summit brought together international organizations, policymakers, civil society, and other major participants in the climate sector to discuss how to address the climate change. And in the market trends, soya beans a kilogram is between 3,000 to 3,500 Ugandan shillings. Arabica parchment coffee is between 8,500 to 9,500 Ugandan shillings. That is a kilogram. A kilogram of Draga coffee is between 8,000 to 9,000 Ugandan shillings. Arabica coffee Bogisu is between 10,000 to 11,000 Ugandan shillings. Exciting news! Farmers can now monitor the health and growth of their crops from a distance thanks to technological advancement such as remote sensing instruments. They are increasingly relying on digital devices like satellite, drones and specialized sensors to supply critical agriculture data. Farmers can detect early signs of pests, infections and stress, allowing for a timely intervention.